Hello, and welcome to Sports by Compian. My name is Stephen Compian, and we are joined here, of course, by the ever-present in our minds and souls, Christopher Compian. Thank you for coming, sir. How are you today?
I'm feeling pretty fabulous, my fellow Compian, over here
Oh,
doing Compian sport-like maneuvers, of
no,
course, of
this is
course.
true. This is what we have been up to. So listen, Chris, we got some rugby to talk about. We got
Rugby,
some
is it
NFL.
fabulous?
We're not going to go too deep into the NFL. I mean, we'll talk a little Bucks football, but that's about it. But we're very excited to hear about some combat sports in general. What have these people who've been punching each other up been up to? But first, for you guys who may have missed this, and I know you did, rugby championship of Japan took place back in May of this here fine year, Christopher. But I'm
Yeah?
assuming you didn't see that game. Did you see who won between the Wild Knights and Sanguasia?
I missed it myself. I was
Wow.
distracted,
No
I
worries.
confess.
You and all the other people watching also probably missed it. So we will go ahead and break it down for you guys. This was a hell of a defensive battle, Chris. Let me tell you. Some fine defensive rugby being played. These guys have a lot.
Defensive rugby, you say?
Oh, yeah. And these are definitely some of the two better teams because there was so many international players that are on the Japanese international team that were like that were in this
Interesting. Little
game.
mercenary action, huh?
Well, it's their club sports. So like during the season, they just all play for their clubs, and then whenever comes time for country versus country, they obviously take the best of their people. But there
I
was a shitload,
gotcha.
there was a shitload of the guys who are on the national team in this game. So both clubs were good. Hell of tackling on both sides, like I said.
Nice, nice.
Anyway, let's watch some rugby action as these guys were getting after it.
For sure.
This guy's like, "Hey, dude, check this out. Yeah, look at me. I'm out here. Yeah, you gotta rock this
Feeling a
shit.
little
Oh yeah."
rugby
The
action.
rugby action, beautiful take. Beautiful take. You see Riley sucking two people, and now Levin's all by himself. Look at the pace. I think that guy's actually from Australia. That number 11.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good times.
But yeah, that's a nice little try for him. So you see this ball movement? They're going to go back and talk about it. Puts a beautiful ball movement out of number 13. He sucks in an extra defender. This creates a gap large enough for the other guy to exploit. Finds his friend in the space. Try time. Bam, 12 goes down. But then watch this 13, Chris.
All right, all right.
Bam, he has the ball, sucks in another defender. 15 creates some great space, finds his friend out in the open, and that's try time all day.
Oh yeah.
That is just proper hands, good rugby right there, man. Good for them.
Oof.
So they went up 10-3 with this one, dude. But this I think was one of the best plays of the whole game, man. You know, here on Sports by Compian we love defense. Watch this shit, Chris. All right,
Yeah.
Jordan McKenzie breaking the
Yeah.
line. Oh
Oh.
shit! He took the
Oh.
time to get. Oh no! He got stripped at the goal
Strip.
line. At the goal line, Chris,
Oh,
where he was about to score,
what is
and
that?
then now this guy just came and mugged him. What?
Dude, I'm always impressed by these guys' cardio, dude.
Bro,
Like these are
100%.
like big
Look at
lads.
this shit
Like
though.
every
Bro,
one
his
of
face.
them's like 240, and
Look
they
at
can
that.
run like fucking soccer players. It's
It's
ridiculous.
crazy, man. And look at that steal. You see that, dude? Just
Yeah,
knocks
yeah,
it
no, that
away, man.
sucks.
That was just
He
proper
totally
defense.
took his
That was.
lunch
Dude, look
money,
at this. Because
dude.
he fakes
He's
seven
going
out.
home barefoot and
Look at this. He
hungry.
fakes out
He's like,
seven.
Mama, they took my lunch money.
Absolutely beautiful, man. And that stopped them from tying up the game at the end of half. So I think that kind of stuff is huge. Here we go, the last 8 minutes. It's going to continue to be tons of kicks, dude. Tons of kicks in this game. They're all about
All
to
the
go.
kicks.
Because there was so
Because
much
they are soccer players after all.
I mean, and there was also so much good defense going on that it was hard to get into the try zone. So there was just a lot of kicks happening.
Yeah.
Look at this stout ass defense, dude.
Oof.
People are just here
Oof.
like, oh yeah, you guys got
Yeah,
the
yeah,
ball.
yeah.
We're
Yeah.
ready to tackle you
Alright, I'll
again.
just eat that tackle and just hold you here.
Yeah, no
What?
big deal. And then they're just apparently when you retain possession of the ball, good things happen, man.
Gonna pound it
Look
through.
at the shit. Bum, 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 bum.
Pound
Coming through. Try
it!
time. Anyway,
Pew,
the
pew,
Wild
pew, pew,
Knights went out and won this game.
pew! Had to bring that in.
Quite impressive for them. This is, I believe, they're back-to-back champions out there in Japan now. So good for the Wild Knights. God
Whatever it
bless.
takes.
God bless Japan. They're out there doing the Lord's work. They actually have some pretty good international rugby.
Yeah, in multiple sports.
The Buccaneers, fucking dude, they were up 21-0 at one point, and then they proceeded to just kind of absolutely suck after that. The offense,
Really?
the offense,
21-0? Serious?
bro, we would have probably lost today if we would have been saved by an absolute bullshit roughing the passer call on Tom Brady. It was
Hmm.
nonsense, and like, yeah, dude, we probably should have lost today. Like the play calling was
Some
terrible.
ref just felt sorry for him. Like, you know what? My woman just divorced me too. You know what? Dude, rock.
They'd be lucky to touch the goat, but dude, it was a bullshit call. And we might have lost if it
Ridiculous.
wasn't for that. So whatever, we'll take it. Rough day for that Buccaneers offense. Like you guys just got to be better, man. Like there was 3 drives in a row where they went 3 and out. It's like, what are we doing?
What kind of weapons do they have these days?
All kinds of weapons, Chris.
Yeah,
They got weapons coming out
they're like a
next week.
buccaneer ship just bristling with cannons,
Bro,
and
it's
none of the
ridiculous.
cannons want to just like fuck anyone up.
It's ridiculous, bro. Mike Evans is like the only wide receiver who apparently can catch, and apparently all the offense has to go through Leonard Fournette. We can't do anything else with any other player on the Buccaneers, only Leonard Fournette. The defense is looking
Damn,
good, man,
dude.
but sometimes, like, when they need to come up with some stuff, they don't. It'd be nice if they had more turnovers, but ultimately, I can't be too mad at them. They played a hell of a game today. Kept
Yeah.
Atlanta in check for most of the day. It was good to see them bounce back after that Chiefs game. But yeah, dude, the Buccaneers offense needs to figure out what the fuck we're doing. Hopefully, we fire Leftwich. I hate that. I think he's a bad play caller.
How
I don't understand all these deep passes and shit. Like, dude, just get some intermediate shit going. Get this offense going. What are we doing? Stop throwing it to Scotty Miller. Like, I love Scotty Miller, but goddamn, I think the guy's been thrown
right?
at. I think he's been thrown at like 7 times. I don't even know if he's caught any of them. It's not great.
Hmm. That
Anyway.
sounds unfortunate. How often did the commentary team bring up Brady's divorce? Were they
You know,
like, oh,
I
so it's
was
been
supposed
5 minutes since we've mentioned Giselle?
Actually, I was listening to mostly Red Zone, so I didn't even really hear it. I kind of had it on the
Uh,
laptop on the side.
Fair enough, fair
I don't
enough.
believe they would bring it up though. It's not really what they normally do in broadcasts like that. But I could be
Yeah,
wrong. Maybe they did bring it up. Who knows? Because I wasn't watching. I was
fair.
listening.
You
I was
know what?
listening, but
Maybe I underestimate those fine, upstanding journalistic bastions of integrity.
you're not
Maybe I'm
wrong.
just underestimating them.
Could be that they did talk about it. Chris, the Rockford Ravens lost again. Um,
Oh
this
no.
time we fell to the riot, 50-21. Some
That's a high scoring game. Sounds like a hell of a time.
it was a game.
Yeah, yeah.
Winning's a lot more fun than getting beat down. Our defense wasn't there yesterday. Sometimes it felt like a
Mm.
pinball machine. I was just running up and down the field until I was too tired to get to the other section, and sure enough, one of our guys would miss a tackle. I mean, all right, I'm not gonna even say that. We all lost that game,
Yeah,
but
nah, dude, I hear you. When you're
uh,
running up and when you're running all over it, it's not great.
I really felt like I was all over, and it just wasn't enough.
Yeah.
And then I was like hurting too. But anyway, Rockford Ravens fall to 1-2 at home. We have a chance to try to go 2-4, but it's gonna be rough. We're going to Lamont next week against the Blaze. So yeah, not looking great. But anyway, man, Rockford Ravens out
Mm.
here struggling, out here fighting. Though the
Bro,
women,
out here grinding away and making the things, making the
we saw some cool stuff out of some of the younger guys. I think you know. I think it's gonna be a work in progress. Oh yeah, so the women too. The women also played. I think they also lost. Unfortunately, I didn't catch the final score, but
oh,
they were
hey,
also kind of struggling a little
the
bit out
family
there.
that loses together goes back to Rockford together.
We were all at home. It was right there at our house. We didn't have to go
Oh
anywhere.
well, yeah, okay, so you don't have to go far. That's
It was
nice.
also homecoming, so the rookies got out there in their dresses, like, and the women got their suit jacket. It was all quite amusing.
Sure, sure.
We had a
Hey,
fun little
whatever it
party
takes.
afterwards. But as far as the women play, I think Jillian had a couple of really nice tackles. She was coming off an injury, so it was good to see her out there hustling. And
Nice.
they just seem to like they just need to have more game time. I don't know how many actual games they've played, so a lot of these girls are seeing their very first experience. So you got to keep that in mind. Of course, Ren played great. Um, who else stuck out? You know, they had a couple new girls who were part of this high school program, which was great. Got to talk to this girl, and she's out there building this high school thing. We're gonna do what we can to help her, and I think more
Yeah, high
things
school
coming.
rugby program for
For
girls, huh?
sure, we're gonna help anything we can because obviously we want to turn it into a boys' high school too. But you know, it's all a work in progress. But the good news was we got to
Nice,
talk to
dude.
her. She's
Getting
legit.
involved with the youths.
Some of her girls were playing there, and they were playing well. So it was cool to see. Good day for that. Yeah, it's a growth. You know, we're a young team in a lot of ways. Some of our players are old and like in our prime, but for the most part, there's a lot of young guys. So we just need to
Yeah,
start getting a
but
little bit better.
rugby is a sport with not all that much awareness, so you know you're kind of like swimming uphill against that.
I was talking about this a little bit yesterday. I think like in general, U.S. Rugby needs to have a push, man. It needs help. It
Right.
needs some publicity. Like it's such a cool sport, and like we have too
There's
many. We
so
have.
many athletes in America. There's so
It's
many
ridiculous,
athletes,
dude.
and like a lot of them would try it if they were aware of it.
Dude, and like I got fired up about this a couple podcasts ago. Whenever the U.S. lost to Chile, of all people, to it's like Christ, guys. Now we gotta go into
That's
some. Now they gotta
crazy.
go do some kind of weird round robin with like three other weird Asian teams. I don't even know what the countries are, but a couple of them, like I think it's like Singapore or something. I don't know, but I'm not even confident they're gonna come out of there like they should. But like, what the fuck are we doing, man? We're out here losing to Chile and stuff. Like, yeah, you would want to
It's
see more
crazy
out
talk.
of this U.S.
Fucking
rugby.
Chile.
Yeah, I mean, just we have too many athletes to not even be qualifying for the World Cup. Like, what are we doing? Like, they still got a
Yeah.
chance, but like, holy shit, man! The fact that it's come down to
Yeah.
this, like, it shouldn't have.
This country's chock full of athletes, dude.
It's ridiculous. We can't be over here sucking at rugby. Like, come on, a lot of people play it. They're good at it. A lot of countries play it, and they're starting to take it more and more seriously too.
Hmm. Yeah, well, I mean, it all comes down to whether you can monetize the thing.
Yeah, it's all about publicity. But I think people want to watch it, man. Like, we have people turn out and like they enjoy
Yeah,
it. They like the
exactly.
community. It's a fun ass sport. Like, you see how active it is watching it. It's not like something boring to watch, you know.
Yeah.
Anyway, Chris,
Mm.
why don't you go ahead and break down some good old combat sports? What's going on with this here at the UFC action?
So this latest UFC event at the Apex Center on October 1st, it was just a regular fight night,
Oh, you can see the
headlined
screen,
by
right? Sorry, you can see the screen, right?
yeah,
Okay, cool.
yeah,
Sorry.
headlined by Mackenzie Dern and a young lady named Jan something. Anyway, but what was actually remarkable about it was just the Apex Center, which is in Las Vegas and completely owned by the UFC, but only Zuckerberg, his wife, and the production crew was there. There was absolutely not a single fan in the stands. Whether Zuckerberg had rented it out or it was just given to him because of who he is, either way, it's kind of weird, and
What?
no one likes these optics, dude. No one's into
What?
this. Yeah. And at the time, they were trying to project it as Zuckerberg is all of us. No, no,
What?
dude.
What?
He's not all of us.
What do you
He's
mean?
a fucking multi-billionaire cunt who's sitting in an empty arena with his wife
What?
watching athletes compete. And it's fucking creepy, and none of us like it.
Yeah, what? And why is there no
Yeah.
lighters up here? This is insane. How is there not a lighter up here?
Anyway, so that's pretty much what's going on with the UFC, leaving a bad taste in people's mouths at that
Doing some
angle.
weird shit, huh?
I
That
know,
sounds
it's a little
creepy.
strange.
That
It's
sounds
it's
creepy.
definitely some elite privilege creepiness going on there.
That's creepy stuff, dude. Well, what else did you want to talk about then?
Yeah, but anyway, so my man Alistair Overeem is back to Glory Kickboxing. And he handed Badr Hari his ass. Now, Alistair is like 47 years old, dude. He is an old, grizzled lion.
Glory what?
Badr Hari... What's that?
Sorry, Glory what?
Oh, Glory Kickboxing.
Got it.
It's just straight kickboxing in white gloves. Anyway, so Badr Hari has had a good solid career in kickboxing, and he's a formidable fighter. But he's only 36, dude. Like, some dudes, that's their prime. And Alistair just completely wrecked him. And absolutely everyone that watched the fight is like, geez, Rick, Butter should retire.
Damn, dude, when you get beat that bad enough, people are saying you should retire. That's rough.
Right. By a dude like 10 years older than you. Anyway, so whatever. So while we're talking about face punching, how about we go over to the NBA? What, you say? Face punching in the NBA? How about my man Draymond Green, who I did not know these two gentlemen existed before one punched the other. But Draymond Green apparently punched the hell out of a gentleman named Jordan Poole. They're apparently both on the Warriors. This went down during practice.
Oh, you're in practice, word?
Yeah. So during practice, apparently there was words. Jordan Poole punches Draymond Green, and Draymond Green comes back with straight knuckles and puts my man down.
I like how you're like catching up on the drama of the Warriors of all things.
Bro, I hear about it when we get to fisticuffs. All of a sudden, I'm interested.
I was about to rebuke you. I was like, we don't talk about the NBA on this podcast, and then you were like, I mean, they're punching each other. I'm like, oh, okay.
They're punching each other in practice. This is something.
That's amusing. Definitely worth bringing up for sure. I'm glad we all know about that now.
Right.
Well,
Anyway.
are you still paying attention to bare knuckle boxing?
Right, yeah, speaking of bare knuckles, since we're talking about these kind of things. So, my man Ben Rothwell, who just moved over to BKFC.
BKFC.
Yeah, BKFC. Yeah, so he just went over there and fought Bobo O'Bannon, which, dude, they gotta stop pulling my man Bobo off the grill and telling him to go fight people. Because just leave him on the grill, bro.
Grill? What do you mean?
He's like your grilling uncle. He has no business throwing hands with dangerous people.
Okay, I get it now. So
Okay. So you see, yeah, there you go. That one, the middle of the top. Yeah. So my man, Mr. O'Bannon.
No,
yeah.
I've heard you shit on O'Bannon before.
Dude, yeah, because this guy gets like wrecked by everybody. He's like the hobo that gets drunk on the train tracks and gets hit by a fucking train. It's like, God damn it, someone pull your uncle off the fucking tracks. Someone stop letting him wander up there.
Oh no. Oh.
Anyway, so Ben Rothwell just like completely wrecked him in like 36 seconds. And the best part is OnlyFans is sponsoring the shit out of Ben Rothwell and a couple other people, dude. Like, OnlyFans is dropping paper on bare knuckle fighting, which God damn it, really like
Chris,
makes you think. What? Go ahead.
Hold on. Hold that thought, because this is actually a fantastic time for us to just take a moment here and thank our non-sponsor sponsor of the day, which happens to be Chapstick. We're out here
Speed Chapstick for the win!
Doing the best, dude. You're over here helping people. Now the season change is coming. What do you think is going to happen? Your lips are going to start cracking, people.
That's right.
Make sure you got your chapstick on you. Make sure you're ready for the season change. Sports by Compian.
Come on. You want to be out here looking Dave Chappelle-like. Put on your chapstick. Keep those lips moist as a hot girl's labia.
Hey-o. Anyway, so we got all these fights over here. So this dude Harris, did he just like stare down and scare off Stevenson? Is that what happened? Look at this fucking.
Yeah, that dude. Yeah, no, Caleb Harris definitely beat that other dude. That guy Stevenson, he showed up like Blue Lives Matter to the max, like Thin Blue lined up the wazoo. I guess he's a cop or whatever.
Okay.
My man Harris was like, whatever, bro. I'm gonna beat you like your last name is Rodney King, bitch. Oh.
Wait, why was O'Bannon the fucking co-headliner if he's such a
Because they're heavyweights, dude. Everyone thinks big boys are gonna be a hell of a fight.
Are they usually?
Which, they do have. Dude, come on. Dude, in bare knuckle, like, any of them can be knockouts. So, it's like, really, any weight, you're gonna see a dude get bloody and go down. But, yeah, that dude Hunt, like, absolutely schooled that fellow Henry. I've never seen that Henry guy win. Like, my favorite fight of his, his best one was when Chris Lieben just, like, fed him one uppercut. And, like, he just, like, retired. He was like, yeah, no, I'm going home now. I had one uppercut. I'm good.
Good old Chris Lieben. Is he kicking around this league?
No, well, he was for a minute, but he retired.
Smart
He's hanging out. He's got his own gym. He's got kids. He's just doing Chris Lieben things.
Cool.
He's like what every fighter hopes they can retire and do. Like, have your gym and just chill and show up occasionally.
Good. That's good to hear from my boy Chris.
Yeah. I'm happy to hear a Chris thrive.
Absolutely. I feel the same about those Phil Stevens. So, any more to say here about these bare knuckle boxing friends? Anything to say about combat sports, Chris? What else is going on? Anything like that?
Well, so bare knuckle's doing good. I'm happy for them. They're definitely putting together some stars and figuring out the production and the promotion. They're doing well. I think it has a good future. The UFC is making absolutely obscene amounts of money.
Yeah, they are. They're getting crazy big. They're getting so much bigger, like as things.
Yeah. It's pretty impressive how they're growing. So that's good.
It's only gonna
So
happen,
yeah, dude, exactly. Like a nice high tide rises all ships. It's all good stuff.
Nice.
So I think that'll translate. Oh yeah, dude. See, the fun thing.
This one's pretty good, huh?
I mean, probably just because Oliveira is exciting. Makachev is not. Makachev is the straight up wet blanket. Is the new wet blanket of the league.
Well, that's what I mean, but he's like really good, isn't he?
He is. He's a very smothering wrestler. But dude, Charles. First of all, he was back here when they had sponsors on shorts. He's been in the UFC. He's been in the UFC a long fucking time. He's super dangerous. He's got hand power. He's got jujitsu. Dude, he's a bad motherfucker. There's a reason he's champion. I believe in him.
Okay.
Like, Makachev is definitely a dangerous challenger, but he's not particularly dangerous anywhere other than like the big wet blanket that he is. He's like, I'm gonna come lay on you. It's like, okay, terrific, bro. But like, how about these hands, these jujitsu things? Now O'Malley, that's gonna be an interesting fight.
Oh yeah, there he is.
Because he's really, dude, he's been clever in the way that like he's let the UFC pitch him like fairly easy opponents. Like, everyone thought Cheeto Vera was gonna be fucking easy. Nah, dude. Turns out Cheeto Vera is a dangerous motherfucker. But anyway, Peter Yan is a very dangerous motherfucker. And it's impressive for Sean O'Malley to take him on for surezies.
Yeah, this is quite
like
from 12 to number
that.
1, huh?
Exactly, dude. That is quite the step up. So good for him.
And then Dillashaw still out here doing it, huh?
Yeah, Dillashaw, dude. He
What is he, like in his deep 30s at this point?
I'm not sure, but he's pretty legit. And what's fun is Aljamain is just tweeting that like he's just gonna ride his back for 25 minutes and keep his belt. So he's not teasing anyone about his game plan.
Well, I guess we'll see what happens. In the meantime,
Yeah, exactly.
we
Who
got some
knows?
other things
And
to.
Dariush versus Gamrot, dude, like that's a really crazy fight because
I think
Gamrot has like a way of like just pulling out like victory from the jaws of defeat. But Dariush is a seriously dangerous motherfucker, so that's a good booking, man. We'll see how that goes.
So Alexa chick's pretty cute. That's for sure.
Yeah, yeah, and Cub Swanson, dude,
Well, look, he's back.
he's been around since like, dude, he was back in the WEC. He was fucking people up. And if you don't know what the WEC is, that's how old Cub Swanson is, dude.
You look like you're taking on a young lad here, huh?
Yeah, he's taking on a young lad. I don't know why. I mean, whatever. He's just chilling, doing fighter things. I guess you fight young lads every once in a while. Askarov, yeah, he's a dangerous fucker. That should be an interesting fight.
Jordan Wright.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know these those other fellas. Gotta put someone on the prelims.
Well, I guess we'll see what happens. And then good old Glory Boxing has a couple events coming up as well. What are their events like?
Mm. Yeah.
They got some stuff to be decided, and then something in November. So I guess they just did an event. This one that you were
Yeah,
going.
yeah. This is the one I was just
The
saying where
Melbourne, yeah.
over and beat Badr Hari.
Right, right, okay. Well, cool, man. Do you have metal lyrics to leave us here with, Chris, as we make our exit? Unless you had anything else you'd like to add.
Well, I just want to say, enjoy Halloween and don't eat any yellow snow or candy corn because candy corn is also not is like yellow snow and you shouldn't eat either. Okay?
I remember you pitching about this bad candy corn before, and I think you're
Yeah,
right. I think it's pretty smart decision
that's right.
to not eat
That's
that.
right.
That is.
Right. I love you all and get after the dream.
Do you have a little lyrics there to leave us with, or?